Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. Today we're going to be diving into goal setting and getting organized. Okay, it's really time for you to get your life together, especially with all the stuff that's going on in the world. Okay, whether you're trying to improve your mindset, your career, or your personal life, setting clear, achievable goals is the first step to success. I get that it can feel overwhelming, especially if you don't know where to start. And so that's why I'm breaking it down into 5 simple beginner-friendly steps to help you set goals that actually work and stick to them. So grab you a notebook and let's get started. The first step is to ask for clarity. You want to ask yourself, what do I truly want? You need to be specific here. Don't just say, I want to be successful. Okay, you want to think about what success looks like to you. And you want to make sure that you are being authentic. Okay, your dreams are meant to come true. Abundance is your birthright, and this is why you want to have those dreams in the first place. Okay, it may take time for you to grow beyond your current personal limitations for that specific dream to become a reality. However, the only thing that's prohibiting us from having these things that we want and the things that we desire is our own inner resistance. Okay, so you need to be honest about the things that you really want to bring into fruition. This could be things like starting a business, or improving your health, or manifesting a happy romance, or just building confidence, or just simply building a creative skill. The clearer you are, the more focused your actions will be. Okay, so a great exercise is for you to ask yourself questions like, what excites me the most? What makes me thrive? Okay, what can I sit and talk about for hours without getting bored? What would you do if there was no way that you could fail? And you want to ask yourself this for a 6-month and a 12-month timeline. Another great exercise is one that was mentioned in Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Work Week, which is to list 5 things that you dream of having. And this could be things like, a house, car, clothing, things like that. Then you want to list 5 things that you dream of being. This could be a great cook or fluent in Chinese, right? And then you want to list 5 things that you dream of doing. And this could be things like visiting Thailand or tracing your roots overseas. Now, you don't want to limit yourself or judge yourself. And you don't want to be concerned with the how. The how is none of your concern. And again, you just need to be very, very honest. If it's something that will improve your self-worth, then you need to put it down. If you struggle to answer these questions, then you need to ask yourself, what would you do on a day-to-day basis if you had $100 million in the bank, right? What would make you most excited to wake up to see another day? And if you could name one place to visit, where would you go? Name one thing that you would do before you die. You also can name one thing that you would do weekly, or one thing that you would do daily, or one thing that you always wanted to learn. You basically want to just dream, okay? What are the 4 dreams that will change it all? Then you want to determine the cost of these dreams and determine how much monthly income you will need to generate. If you need to break it down into smaller amounts, okay? So for example, if you need to make $10,000 per month, then you want to divide that by 4, okay? And then you want to take that number and then you want to divide that by 7. This means that you need to generate, if you want to make $10,000 a month, about $357 per day. And so you see how breaking it down into smaller numbers can make it seem more attainable, right? Then you want to determine your target monthly income. And so to do this, you need to write out your monthly income, your monthly cash flow, okay? And this is dollars in and dollars out. And then once you have that, your target monthly income should be your monthly times 1.3, okay? And this will give you your target monthly income. Next, you want to write down 3 steps that are needed for your goals, and you want to start step 1 now, okay? Set actions that can be completed before 11 a.m. Don't make your task list too large. 3 steps will do. And remember that a lack of time is just a lack of priorities. Get your together. Big goals can feel very, very intimidating. So you want to break them into smaller, more manageable steps. So for example, if your goal is to start a business, Then your smaller steps could be things like researching your niche, or creating a business plan, or building a website, right? You want to think of these smaller steps as milestones on your way to your ultimate goal. When you achieve one of these milestones, it motivates you to keep going, right? And so then you want to next make sure that your goals are SMART. S is for specific. Your goal should be very well defined. You don't want to say things like, I want to be rich. You need to say, you want to make a certain amount of money. For example, $10,000 per month, or whatever the case may be. The M is for measurable. If you cannot measure your goal, then you cannot manage it, okay? So, for example, getting fit is not measurable, but running a 6-minute mile is, okay? And then the A is for actionable. So, for example, you wouldn't drive into a new town without asking for directions, right? So you want to develop the action steps that are needed to achieve your goals. Then you want to make sure that your goals are realistic. The R is for realistic. So if you're living in your parents' basement, it's hard for you to visualize you becoming a millionaire because you're living in your parents' basement. So your goals should challenge you and stretch you, but not so much that you're going to give up on them, right? So make sure that your goals are realistic. And then the T is for time-based. The phrase that comes to mind is, a goal is a dream with a deadline. Okay, so set a time to complete your goal. This makes sure that your goal is more likely to be reached. Okay, give it a time. So how I mentioned earlier, 6 months goal, 12 months goal, next 30 days, you need to give it a time. Now, the challenge for many people is that this process, while it's logical, is very heady. Okay, a lot of people get in their head. So to get your goals out of your head and into your hands, you need to make sure that they fit with your emotions, with your heart, okay? So the H is for healthy. How can you make sure your goals support your greater well-being? Your goals should contribute to your mental, your physical, and your emotional health. E is for enduring. Your goals should inspire and sustain you during the difficult times when you want to quit. Okay, the A is for alluring. You shouldn't always have to push yourself to work on your goals. They should be so exciting and so enticing and engaging that you're pulled towards your goals. And then the R is for relevant. Don't set a goal without knowing why you are setting it. The why is so important. Ideally, your goals should relate to a challenge that you're having, your life's purpose, or your core values. And then the T is for truth. Don't set a goal just because your neighbor is doing it or because your parents expect it. You need to make sure your goals is something that you want, something that remains true to you. If your goals aren't true to you, then you are more likely to procrastinate and self-sabotage, okay? Now, once you have your goals, it's time to make a plan. You need to write down what steps you'll take each week or month and schedule them, okay? Use a planner, you can use a digital calendar, or you could even use sticky notes, whatever works for you. But you need to schedule your goals and you need to write them down, guys. I cannot express enough how important it is to get the things out of your head and write them down. Visualization is one of the main ways to manifest. And when you're writing them down in detail, and I do mean down to the T, down to the color you want your office to be, down to the decor you want, or whatever the case may be, this helps to bring it into reality because the brain does not tell the difference between past, present, or future. All it knows is that this is what it is. And so this will help you to attract these things towards you. So make sure that you are writing these things down. And now, of course, consistency is key. You want to treat your goals like appointments that you cannot miss, okay? This helps you to stay accountable and to track your progress. And you need to always remember to check in with yourself regularly. Are you making progress? What's working and what's not working? Life happens, right? And so sometimes your goals will need to be adjusted. And that's okay. If you have to revisit every day or weekly, check in with yourself, edit those goals, take something away, add something, but make sure that you're checking in with yourself. And then you want to make sure that you're setting aside time each week or month to reflect on your journey, right? You want to celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and you want to use your challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. And there you have it. 5 simple steps to set goals that actually work. And you have to remember, achieving your goals is not about being perfect, okay? It's about showing up for yourself, and it's about taking small, consistent steps. Now I want to hear from you. What's one goal that you're working on right now? Share it in the comments below. I would love to support you on your journey just as much as you have been supporting me on mine. If you found this video to be helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share it with someone who might need a little inspiration today. And as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. And I'll see you in the next video.